How to use kale in everyday recipes without the bitterness. Welcome back to Healthy Lea, your go-to channel for all things nutritious and delicious. Today, we're diving into a leafy green powerhouse that many people love to hate, kale. While kale is packed with vitamins and minerals, its bitter taste can sometimes put people off. But don't worry, I'm here to share some simple and effective ways to use kale in your everyday recipes without that unpleasant bitterness. Let's get started. First, let's talk about choosing the right type of kale. There are several varieties, including curly kale, lacinato kale, and red kale. Lacinato, also known as dinosaur kale, is often less bitter and has a more tender texture, making it a fantastic choice for salads and smoothies. When selecting kale, look for vibrant, dark green leaves without any yellowing or wilting. Freshness is key. One of the best ways to reduce bitterness is to massage the kale. Yes, you heard that right. Take your fresh kale leaves, remove the tough stems, and tear them into bite-sized pieces. Drizzle a little olive oil and sprinkle a pinch of salt over the leaves. Now, with clean hands, massage the kale for a couple of minutes. This process breaks down the tough fibers and helps to mellow out the flavor. You'll be left with tender, flavorful kale, perfect for salads. Speaking of salads, let's whip up a delicious kale salad that's bursting with flavor. Start with your massaged kale as the base. Then, add some sweet ingredients to balance the bitterness. Think fruits like sliced apples, juicy oranges, or even dried cranberries. A handful of nuts like walnuts or pecans will add a nice crunch. For the dressing, mix olive oil, lemon juice, a touch of honey, and a sprinkle of salt. This simple dressing will enhance the flavors and make your kale salad a delightful experience. Now, if you're looking to incorporate kale into your cooking, consider adding it to soups and stews. The cooking process helps to soften the leaves and mellow out the taste. Simply chop the kale and toss it into your favorite vegetable or chicken soup during the last few minutes of cooking. It adds a nutritious boost without overwhelming the dish. Another fantastic way to enjoy kale is by adding it to smoothies. When blended with fruits, yogurt, or nut milk, the bitterness of kale becomes nearly undetectable. For a delicious green smoothie, combine a handful of kale with banana, spinach, almond milk, and a scoop of your favorite protein powder. Blend until smooth, and you'll have a tasty and nutritious drink that's perfect for breakfast or a midday snack. If you're in the mood for something warm, try sautéing kale with garlic and olive oil. This method brings out a rich flavor that pairs well with a variety of dishes. Simply heat some olive oil in a pan, add minced garlic, and sauté until fragrant. Then, toss in the chopped kale and cook until it's wilted. This garlicky sautéed kale can be served as a side dish, mixed into pasta, or even added to an omelet. Lastly, don't forget about kale chips. They make a fantastic snack that's crunchy and satisfying. Just tear the kale into bite-sized pieces, toss them with olive oil and your favorite seasonings, and bake until crispy. You can experiment with flavors like garlic powder, paprika, or even a sprinkle of nutritional yeast for a cheesy flavor without the cheese. In conclusion, kale doesn't have to be bitter or unappealing. With these simple tips and recipes, you can easily incorporate this nutritious green into your meals in a delicious way. Remember to massage your kale, balance it with sweet and savory ingredients, and don't shy away from cooking it. Thank you for joining me today on Healthy Lea. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more healthy recipes and tips. Until next time, happy cooking.